Yo, so for today's video, I'm going to be going over Team Affinity Season 2, what I think is the best way to get it done, kind of what you need to get it done, the different things that you can do. If you're watching this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Comment down below which Team Affinity rewards you guys are going after first, which players do you want the most. For me, one that really stands out, because I want to try him at shortstop, is the Mets future star shortstop. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he looks pretty good. Twin Gaming TV over on Twitch, link in the description, as well as my Twitter and my Instagram. So let's just go ahead, not in any specific division. We're going to start with the AL East because that's what we're on, and just kind of take a look at what you can do, right? We have missions, and if you guys are watching this video and you struggle with Showdown or doing some other things, you don't really want to do March to October, for me, in my opinion, the easiest way to get these team affinities done is the plate appearances. Now you guys see there's one for online, but we're focusing for the easy way for plate appearances in any mode, right? You need 100 plate appearances with players from those teams. That gets you 10. So what I would recommend is just going into a play versus CPU game. You guys can see you can do that. Go into a play versus CPU game on the lowest difficulty, have your lineup loaded with guys from this team, and just play the top half of the first inning. Be the away team, play the top half of the first inning, and just get as many plate appearances as you can. Quit out, go back in, rinse and repeat. And it's gonna take a little while, right? But it's gonna go pretty fast. It's gonna be a lot easier, you know, if you struggle with Showdown, right? It's still gonna be pretty easy to get them done, and it's a very easy way. It's not necessarily the fastest or the best way, but that is a really, really easy way for people who might not be the best of the game to be getting through these team affinities without having to spend any stubs or failing showdowns, anything like that. That's always pretty nice. And then once you start to unlock some of the cards, if we go up here, you guys can see we have the flashbacks and legends, okay? So Craig Kimbrell, Chris Davis, you know, let's just pay attention to those names. Maybe Edwin Encarnacion, Gary Sanchez, Kevin Kiermaier. That's a lot of names to remember. But if we go back down to missions, you guys can see extra base hits with all-star Chris Davis, strikeouts with Craig Kimbrell, homers with the Gary Sanchez, hits with the Kiermaier, home runs with the Encarnacion. So you can get points for these. Once you unlock these players, you can put them on your team. So you might want to lead off Chris Davis while you're doing the plate appearances and be trying to get those extra base hits with Chris Davis, or the homers with Gary Sanchez, or hits with Kiermaier, you know. In addition to getting those plate appearances, you can kill two birds with one stone and get that done. So I would highly recommend, for those who want the easiest way to be getting team affinities done, focus on the plate appearances as well as the missions once you are unlocking the cards. Once you get the second diamonds, we have the second diamond pack, the main diamond rewards, legends and future stars. You can do missions with those as well while you're earning the plate appearances to progress through maxing out the season, the program for team affinities. So I would say these missions are probably the easiest way. You also have moments too. The moments are nice. You can get 2 per moment. That's going to be 10 per division, which are super nice. If you can knock those down, it's a pretty easy way to get them done. So missions and moments are super nice for getting done team affinities pretty easy. And that goes with Conquest. They have a lot for you to do. Something you can do in Conquest, if we take a look at the mission, Conquest is one of the modes you can get innings. So if you're going to be playing versus the CPU anyways, and in my opinion, you might as well do the Conquest maps, because if you do the East one, you are getting 30 points towards the East Division for American League, but also the National League. The Conquest maps are per Central, West, East. I want to say region. That's probably the best way to describe it. So I would say the easiest way to be getting team affinities done are Conquest, moments, and missions, doing that stuff. March to October is not bad, but that's not what I would recommend for the easiest, because you get more points depending on the difficulty. However, you're still getting a decent amount playing through it on beginner. It can be kind of fun. You can build your team, build a story, and everything like that. So the easiest way is going to be playing versus a CPU, doing stuff like moments, Conquest, missions, putting those players on your team, getting it done, maybe March to October. One thing to look for is the collection. You know, if you've been playing the game for a while, chances are you might have a lot of these cards already to be able to get an extra little bit of points. I think it's 10 points, I want to say. Let me check. Yeah, an extra 10 points for each division. You might have it done. I had enough cards already to get each division done, except for the NL East. I was a little bit behind. At least for me, I was trying to collect cards that already had the no sell on them, because that means I can't sell them anyway. So I didn't really want to collect Wander Franco, because I might sell him at some point. So I wanted to collect somebody like Vlad Jr. or Jorge Posada or Bo Bichette, Willie Adames, cards from the first Team Affinity. So those are things to look out for. Easiest way going to be missions, moments, and everything. I know I spend a lot of time on it. I just really like to try to explain things and make them as clear as possible. And the best way, in my opinion, to get Team Affinity done, the best, most time efficient way is going to be obviously exchanges if you can do them, you have enough cards, but showdowns. Same thing as season 1 for Team Affinity. Showdowns are going to be the best bang for your buck. For the rest of this video, I'm going to go through a showdown and kind of walk you through it, talk about it a little bit. To access the showdowns, you go to single player mode, and then you go to showdown, and we can see season 2 Team Affinity right here. Now we're going to start drafting our team, and I'll show you guys. You can tell who your final boss is going to be. I'll show you exactly how you can tell that. I think you need to fully draft your team. We'll check real quick. Ronnie Mauricio, he's the guy that I really want to try. So the bosses for the showdown are going to be Team Affinity cards, and I know a lot of the pitchers are probably going to be right-handed. That doesn't mean they're all right-handed. There are some lefties like Garrett Crochet. But I like to get guys that are good versus righties, or switch hitters that are good versus both sides. That's a win-win in my book. I'm going to go Ronnie right here. And I don't think I can see. Yeah, so normally after the draft, in the bottom left right here, you'll be able to see the logo for the final boss, figuring out who you're playing. But you do have to draft a team before that. So I'm going to try to get guys that are probably good versus righties. I'm going to do Sam Huff right here. A lot of power. I look for power in showdowns because I hit a lot of home runs. This one doesn't really matter. You might want to look for somebody with good control if you're using pinpoint, because it's going to be easy to locate in those pitching moments. So we can go Cliff Lee right here. If I have the option, I always go hitters. I'm going to go Edwin Encarnacion because I like his swing right here. So we'll grab him there for our first baseman. Let's see. Ooh, switch hitter Ketel Marte here would be nice. Kyle Tucker is also a beast. I'm going to go Ketel, just get a switch hitter. I know it's not a lot of power versus righties, but I don't mind doing that. Taylor Rogers also has good control. We'll get him for our reliever right there. I don't really mind that too much. I love me Eugenio Suarez. I love his swing. He's got a lot of power too. Third base right there. Let's see. Clint Frazier has some good fielding out there in the outfield. I could put him at left field. I don't mind that because I'm probably going to try to replace his bat later on. I don't really care right there if I'm getting a lefty or a righty. I'm more getting him for the field. And then right here, I'll do Rougned Odor. I know I like his swing at second base. And for these, I like ones where it's while losing or behind in the count, maybe 2 strikes, something like that. None of these really have that, so I'm going to go Rattle, the Airs one right here. And then this, Heart Attack, contact boost while losing, because in the mini boss, in the final showdown, unless you're tied 12-12 or whatever, you're going to be losing. So that's going to always be in play for you. And then this one, 2-3-1 count, we could go with it, or we could do pitch accuracy. Might as well do that because we're going to be playing through all the moments. And for season 1 Team Affinity, which is probably what I would recommend for this, if you're able to do it, I would say do the first 3 moments and then skip to the end. Okay, because you're getting 2, 4, 6 runs. You're getting some improved players for your team, and with 15 outs, you should hopefully, if you're good enough, be able to get those 7 final runs and beat the final showdown no problem. As y'all can see, the Diamondbacks is our final showdown. You guys can see the logo there. So I don't know the cards yet off the top of my head. So what I like to do is go to the programs, Team Affinity, check out the NL West, go to the pack right here, and then see who the Diamondbacks pitcher is. Okay, it's Brandon Webb, a righty. So for the rest of the draft, I'm going to be focusing on getting right-handed pitching. And like I said, this video, I'm just going to play through the showdown, go ahead and hopefully beat it on my first try. And the first moment that we have to do is going to be score 2 runs while collecting an extra base hit in the first 3 innings without allowing 2 runs. And I should get this moment done here in the top of the first inning, which is nice for me because I didn't have to pitch at all. I always don't really enjoy pitching in these moments. One thing I will say, remember to set your lineups, because I forgot to set my lineup and it ended up working out, but it definitely was not in the order that I wanted it. And remember to set your lineups if you guys are playing Showdown. So like I said, what I normally would do is do these first 3 moments, hopefully get them successfully done, build up my team a little bit more, and then skip to the end. So I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I feel like I might as well just play through the entire Showdown just for you guys, but I guess we'll wait and see. None of these guys look really great for my team, so I'm going to go Renato Nunez. I don't really think he's going to go on my team at all, but just in case we need a pinch hitter at all, I just don't really see myself putting Kiermaier or anybody else on my team. So on to the next moment, playing against the Cardinals, tally 4 total bases, don't allow a run in the first 2 innings. And yeah, I got this one done literally the first pitch. We need 4 total bases. We went ahead and got a home run. That's always a pretty good feeling right there. And let's go ahead and see what the players are looking like for the draft. Like I said, we're looking for maybe left-handed hitters to go against Brandon Webb and everything. So we'll see what happens. But if we don't get anyone good, that's fine. Look at that, Michael Conforto, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted right there. I'll probably put him in for Jose Martinez. Vision boost and 2-strike counts. I always recommend, if you guys are struggling, especially on the mini boss, but any ones where you have to hit really, but especially the mini boss and the final showdown, I highly recommend watching until 2 strikes. I feel like that's just going to be very helpful for you, watching until 2 strikes, because the computer throws a lot of balls. You can get those perks that help you, and 2-strike counts as well to go along with it. And more often than not, especially in the final showdown, you will probably draw at least a few walks if you're watching until 2 strikes. So this moment, we have to hit a home run and record a strikeout without allowing 2 runs. That one seems a little bit more tough than some of these others. Well, there's the home run. First pitch again. Also, I don't know if the cam's going to be a little bit better up here. I don't know if it's going to be in the way during the draft or anything. I guess I could keep moving it around, but now I need 1 strikeout. So in a moment like this, I'm not going to try hitting. You know, I don't have any more hitting stats I need. So you can either bunt or swing away. I feel like bunting is probably going to be the move so you don't foul it off like I did. And this is one of the reasons I chose Cliff Lee. Like, I know right there my pinpoint accuracy wasn't pretty good, but he does have a lot of control. So if you're hitting those perfects, it's going to be really easy to dot it up. Hopefully get strikeouts like we needed there. And just like that, we have it done. So normally, what I would do right now is skip to the end. That is, in my opinion, the best way, most time efficient way to be getting these showdowns done, is play the first 3 moments, skip to the end. So normally that's what I would do. I would normally grab probably Jeff McNeil here, a good lefty, and I might as well, man. We'll probably put him at second base for Rougned Odor. That's fine with me. For our perk, we're gonna do first 2 pitches of the at bat. I don't know if I'm gonna put this one on, but I a lot of times am a free swinger. I know I recommend watching, but I like to swing at the first 2 pitches, especially if they're down the middle. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is probably put that one on for Rattled. I have Rattled on, and I swear to God they never make errors. And if you wanted to as well, you could also do this mini boss, come back from a 2-run deficit against Warren Spahn right here. You could do this mini boss, hopefully get a diamond hitter, and then skip to the end. But if you skip to the end right here, you don't have to worry about accidentally failing this one either. One thing to keep in mind though about this mini boss moment is that you start with a runner on second, which is always awesome. And we should have it done. Oh yeah, the runner's going automatically. So we had the runner for this, obviously starting on second base. We drove him in. I think we had a 2 RBI double with Edwin Encarnacion, and then advanced the runner with a double play and got that 2-run shot to win it for us right there. We're gonna get a diamond hitter, diamond perk, and move on to the next moments. Now the only time we could fail this showdown is on the final boss. Now that we got that one done, which is nice. Currently 12-6 for the final showdown, but we're going to do the other moments to try to get some more. And I'm looking for a good left-handed bat. Look at that, Lou Gehrig, a good left-handed bat. Probably will put him in for Edwin Encarnacion, otherwise just have him on our bench. Diamond perk. These are 2 big ones, significant contact or exit velocity boost and 2-strike counts. I'm going to go with exit velocity. Next moment that we have is to hit a home run, and do not allow a home run in the first 3 innings. I assume this is at Coors Field, which should hopefully make it kind of easy. 96 power, hanging slider, it should be. I was going to say, yeah, that one looks like, based on the feedback, it should be gone. Not the first pitch. I think it was the second pitch, but first batter. We got it done. I'm loving this Ronnie Mauricio card, man. He's been great for me so far. He was probably one of my most excited for. And the rewards, we got a gold hitter and a diamond perk, another 2 runs. Knowing me, I'm going to fail one of these final 2 showdowns, though. No one really stands out to me here. I'm not a big fan of Ozzy Albies versus righties. So with Justin Turner up 14, I feel like he's the move, man. Luke Voigt's got kind of low contact versus righties, so I'm going to go Justin Turner right here. And just have him on my bench for now. Significant exit velocity boost while losing. However, this one's even better. This might be the best perk, in my opinion, for Showdown. Exit velocity boost on normal swings, because the normal swing is X. That is all I use to swing. So that's probably my best one. We'll go ahead and grab that and probably put it in for Eagle Eye. Perfect. You love to see it. Gonna go ahead and put in Justin Turner on the bench for now. Probably put Pablo Sandoval back here just in case, because he's pretty good versus righties. Next moment, playing against the Yankees in the 9th inning. Record the save with your closer. Seems like it shouldn't be too bad. I hope not. I ended up losing it. Aaron Judge, home run. Yeah. I told you I felt like I was going to lose one of them. And there it is. The final moment before the final showdown. It tallied 2 extra base hits in the first 2 innings without allowing a home run. And that, yeah, it got easily. We got it done. I got a single, a double, a single, and then a home run. Edwin Encarnacion 2-run shot. I don't know if I've ever had a perfect showdown this year. I had some last year in videos. Because it seems like every time in a video, I choke one of them. I fail one of them, which we did here, which is not a big deal. We're going to go ahead and draft our final diamond player, Diamond Perk. Got to score 3 runs in that final showdown versus Brandon Webb. Looking for another good lefty. And, I mean, Tony Gwynn's a good lefty, but just not what we want. I'm going to grab Tony Gwynn. Might as well put him on the team. Let's see. I'm going to do the contact boost on pitches down the middle because that's what I like. I like to look for pitches down the middle, so we'll go ahead and put that there. I'm okay with this. 3 diamond perks. Not looking too bad. I can go ahead and put in Tony Gwynn right here. And then any other guys that I want on my team. Let's take out Jeff McNeil for Lou Gehrig. And Justin Turner I want to put in for, man, I guess Ketel Marte. Might as well do Ketel Marte. For me, I'm going to load my top of my lineup. Let's just start with Tony Gwynn. Why not? Get Conforto down here as well. And then I got a lot of righties. I know I would say, hey, I recommend drafting left-handed hitting. But all these guys are good versus righties, right? They're all going to be insane versus right-handed pitching. So I'm just going to move the lineup probably in order of lowest power to highest, something like that. Or just about, you know, it's going to be close enough. And that's probably good for me. Facing Brandon Webb. Got to score 3 runs right now, and we get 5 vouchers worth 3 apiece. They made it so you can exchange 5 vouchers at a time, which is super nice this time. And that's going to be, what, like 6% towards Team Affinity or something like that, I want to say. Or no, it's a little bit more, maybe 9. I think every showdown is 9% for Team Affinity. All I know is you get 15 points towards a Team Affinity per, so it takes 10 per division. So that's going to be 60 showdowns. If you're going from 0 to 150 and you're only doing showdowns, it's going to take 60 of the showdowns. And we got this one done. It took me a little bit longer than I wanted to. We had some lineouts, some bad swings by me here and there, but we ended up getting it done. And now we got the vouchers. So showdown, like I said, first 3 moments skip to the end, in my opinion, the absolute best and most time efficient way besides exchanges and everything like that you can do to get Team Affinities done. And then I would say the easiest ways are Conquest moments, the collection if you can do it, obviously, and just the plate appearances. Do that while you're doing the Conquest maps, you know, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's honestly, I feel like, gonna go pretty fast doing that. And because they made it plate appearances instead of innings, that actually kind of makes me want to play some Conquest and get the maps done, get the free packs. That's something to keep in mind too. Probably should have mentioned it, but you do get some free packs and hidden packs and stuff while playing those Conquest maps, which is nice. I'm not going to exchange them right now because I don't know which division I want to do first. But if you guys don't know how to exchange the vouchers you get from Showdown, you go to the Team Affinity, you go to exchanges, and then you can do 1 at a time. So I could put like 1 into each division pretty much, besides one of them obviously, or you could do 5 at a time, which is super nice that they finally added that in. So that's how you exchange them. I hope this video helped out at least one person. That's the main goal with all my videos, is to try to help at least one person. If it does, I'm happy. Like, comment, subscribe, social medias, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Peace out.